weird. My computer's being super slow. Give me a sec. Okay. It won't even delete something that quickly. Here we go. Okay. I pasted it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Grab this link. Go over here. There it is. Right, Discord is now informed. Is now informed. Informed Discord. There we go. I'm also going to turn on. Oh, so nice on the back of my head. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. I've been away for the weekend. Well, I've been away for the end part of the weekend. There's a tiny bug that won't fuck off around. It just keeps flying around in circles, but like right in front of my face. So annoying. Yeah, I've been away for most of the weekend. I've been chilling. I needed a breather. So it was just like, wow. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry for the distraction. I'm going to try to do this off camera so I don't get my stream deleted. Hopefully that did it. So there was a mosquito that just like landed directly on my desk, just like right here. So I had to get rid of that. Yes, I needed a bit of a breather because like I was honestly I was kind of like really piled on. Had a lot of bullshit and pressure basically on me at the time, and just needed a tiny break and needed to recharge my batteries. I touched the ocean and recharged myself a little bit, I guess. And also hang out with with one of my best buddies, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I've been away for the past couple of days, and yeah. I have finished the pick dump. You guys already know that I've done this. I finished the pick dump, but there are problems. There are problems with it, and like I don't know how to solve these problems. I've got an idea of how to fix it, but I kind of don't want to do it. I feel like there's something that could go wrong if I try to do this. So I haven't done it. Essentially, it won't render the whole thing. It's too many items, too many things. I don't know what's different about this one in particular. It should be less. It should be less files than and less items than the previous pick dump, which did render okay. So I don't know why this is a problem now. But it seems to be a problem. I don't get it. Um But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, honestly don't know what's going on. It won't work. It just won't render. So yeah, I could basically split it in half and then render one half and then render the other half, and then put them together into one file, because there technically is only two items that I need to kind of like splice together then, and that's a lot easier for the computer to handle. But the problem with that is that I would have to damage part of the original save file, which is bad. So, yeah. In fact, why don't we do that? I'm actually going to check something on Discord. It says nobody's watching right now, so I'm going to just like use this opportunity. Just quickly just say goodnight to a birdie. And also, I'm going to open up the file and see if we can actually just get this done. Just get this done. But yeah. So yeah, I could just do this, and hopefully this will work. But if it doesn't work, then I don't know what to do, because this pick dump has been taking a long time. But the point with the question marks and the well, not the question mark, but the report thing is that I don't really know what to do after this. I think we should just get back to regular scheduled programming. But the thing is that I don't know exactly what the regular scheduled programming is, so we were going to do that together. However, you guys are not here. So the next thing is Christmas in July, which should be cool. I do have options for that, but this video might actually be filmed while I'm away. So that could be exciting. Streaming from a new location and all that stuff, and doing all the testing. So yeah. Might need to get a Wi-Fi repeater or something if it's going to be from the office, from the studio office room place. Just because I know Wi-Fi down there isn't that great. My beard is being uncool. It's still loading. In case anybody's wondering, it's still loading. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm a bit tired. I don't really know what to say. I'm just yeah. I did record a couple of videos, but they are just for fans content only. So yeah, you're gonna have to go to just for fans to watch those for now. Yeah, I think the other thing that I was going to do was to actually start uploading the archive to, this vid. and stuff, and actually share my channel and stuff there. So yeah, I don't know. Do they have channels there? What is it called? Is it just profiles? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna get the weekly topics back and do all of that stuff. It's gonna be really good. Hey, Roscoe. But yeah, so I know there's a lot of dead air in this episode, but in this stream, this episode, live stream, whatever. But like I said, I was gonna do stuff in the background while I was like listening to ideas, but it seems like um, I came at the wrong time, or I came too early, or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, I know I've got like a bit of a backlog of videos I need to edit because of the pick dump, but I know I'm within my window though. It's not like a hugely not hugely earlier. I'm basically an hour earlier than usual. I usually stream anywhere from like midnight to like 2 o'clock or something. Um, like that's when I usually start the streams. But I have done, my official opening window for streaming is for me is usually anywhere between 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. 3 or 4 a.m. for me, and that seems to work. Well, it hasn't worked in the past, but whatever. But yeah, once I've cleared this backlog, I need to check actually what's in the backlog. Once I've cleared the backlog, then I'm going to put up the voting thing again, and yeah, we do the weekly topic stuff, and also the monthly thing as well, monthly videos. And like I said, whilst I'm doing those, I'm going to be uploading videos to this vid. I'm going to actually like start that process tomorrow. I'm actually going to like begin that process tomorrow at some stage. But yeah, I just got I had a text message today from my doctors, basically saying that I have to do my yearly checking up and stuff. The problem is that my yearly checkup, it says yearly checkup, right? But it seems to be happening earlier and earlier in the year. You know, like it used to be. My first ones were just before Christmas, like in November, sometime. Then it moved to like from November. The next year was in September, October, and then last year's one was just before my birthday. So yeah, this one I got a new thing for this year, and it's like June, July. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna actually try it. It's loaded now, so we're gonna actually try. So the plan is I cut it in half because it won't render as one whole thing I'm going to actually cut it in half and then render half of it. I'm going to unlock these bits. Let me get like an actual time code so that I can remember to put everything back from this point. From the 30-minute mark. Ugh, don't. Stop it. Yeah, probably from the 30-minute mark because it's an hour long. So if I get from the 30-minute mark, or well, it's an hour and 3 minutes. Oh, this is going to hurt my computer so much. Not physically, probably, maybe. I don't know. So when I cut it, do I delete everything from before or delete everything after the 30-minute mark? I don't know. But then I've got to add it in. Okay. Okay. Can I just do this? Will that take too long? Oh, it doesn't like it. I hit delete, nothing happened. Maybe it's just processing. I think it did it. That's good because that means I can go to the audio, and then also cut that. And select the audio files as well. Right, and then hopefully that'll work. So I just call this pick dump 1. Well, I just call it pick dump 1 and then pick dump 2, and then I'm going to combine them together, and then that'll be they'll also have their date code, because they're pick dump and then the date code usually. So yeah. Well, when something is called live, it means that I'm live. This is a live stream. That's what the live is about. It doesn't look like it's doing it. Sounds like it's trying. But yeah, when it did this in the past, that means it just failed. It just yeah. If I go to Task Manager, then it'll probably just tell me that it's not working or not responding or something. This is a big problem because I have, or at least I have in the past, I've had big projects like this, or just big slideshows or whatever, and they have been fine. What if somebody basically hires me to do to do a big complicated video, and it just gets stuck like this? Come on. It's not doing anything. Right. Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. Unfortunate, dude. This has been like 2 months of work. So that didn't work. Now what? Well, now what we're going to try. I was fairly sure that would work. So I tried to split it into three. Look at the 20-minute mark. Okay, and then I've got to wait for it to load. Every single time I have to wait for it to load. Because it's a big file, it's got to load the actual pick dump. It's very warm tonight. I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to think of stuff, but it's not happening. I kind of already went through everything already, you know. I was gonna just talk about stuff while this finished loading, but yeah. You know, when it was working, then I was going to talk about stuff, but now that it's not working, I'm like just trying to think of other ways that I could solve this problem. But the only way that I can think of is if I cut it down into smaller and smaller chunks. But yeah. So this time we're going to go for 20 minutes. You know, get it into three equal chunks eventually. Custom mashups. Well, I don't know how to start over. Like all the work is done. It's right here. I'm just hoping isn't it like an actual problem with the software itself. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it did this already. It did this. Like, how long was the last pick dump? These are just pictures. That's the messed up thing. I know it's a lot of items, but these are just pictures. It couldn't handle half an hour of pictures. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, they're not small pictures, sure, but it's like it's handled like super high definition movies before, so I don't get it. You know, all of the clip compilations that I've done and everything, those are way more complicated than this. But yeah, it can't handle an hour-long slideshow. It's still loading. We have to do this every time we attempt to do an attempt. We have to do this. We have to wait for it to load. Oh, yeah, I don't know if this is going to help. Okay. So here it is. How you doing? So here it is again. So we tried to split it in half, but that didn't work. So we're going to try to split it in 3 separate parts. So, okay. So we're going to go for the 20-minute mark. And then we're going to go for the 40-minute mark. And then, yeah. So about 20 minutes. So that's about 20 minutes. Okay. Right, selected these files and delete. That's strange. That went very, very smoothly, unlike the first time. Okay. Um, right, cut that. Select the audio files. Delete. What am I missing? I shouldn't be able to scroll all the way over here. It should have contracted. There we go. Okay, so I think this will work. I think this will work. Okay, look. Okay, export. Okay, now it's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. Pick dump. One. High quality. Export. I don't know what you can see, but it looks like it's actually doing something. There's a scroll wheel thing happening. It's not showing up on here. Okay. So now we got to wait for this. It's exciting. So if this doesn't work, what's the next solution? What's the next solution? Should I try one more time? If this doesn't work, cut it into 15-minute chunks. I mean, it is actually on my end. It actually is doing something. I don't know why it's not showing up on your end. I think it's because it opens up like another window. What are you editing for? I'm trying to get the pick dump to actually edit and render. It won't render the whole thing. It won't render the whole hour-long file. So I tried cutting it in half, but it still wouldn't render the whole thing. It just crashed the program. And now I'm splitting it into 3 parts. Well, I'm splitting it into 3 parts. And it's now it's got like an hourglass spinny thing happening on my screen. I'm trying to. Well, I'm waiting for my preview to show me. It wasn't doing this before. That's progress. I mean, I guess, but I would much rather it basically actually do the thing. I don't want to sit here and wait for it to render again. Well, not render, for it to load the whole thing again. I mean, I will have to do that anyway. If this works, I'll have to do that anyway, and then at least another 2 times. But like, part of me is kind of just wanting permission to ignore it and just move on. Just move on. But I know I should just keep sticking with it. It's been 2 minutes. It's taken too long. It's been 2 months. Look, I got to get it done. It's got to be done. You know. I keep trying to tell myself I just got to keep pushing through. You know. Well, I mean, it's been spinning the whole time, so. Now the screen's black. Can you guys see it? Yep, I don't have access to my. So 15 minutes, split into 15-minute chunks. You know what? I'm gonna try this. But if this doesn't work, then I think I'm done. I think I actually am like done with it. It's loading. So 50-minute chunks. So we've got to do this 4 times. If it does work, we've got to do this 4 times. So yeah. An endurance test. This is not meant to be done on a live stream. But yeah, I just don't know what to talk about while this is happening. I'm sorry. Why? So you're saying I lack variety? So you think it's the stream that's actually interfering? Well, the computer itself isn't taxed. Because I get warnings when that happens. Well, like I said, the computer itself doesn't seem to be like overly taxed. And when I opened up the control panel, it didn't show me that they were actually like doing super much. In fact, like the editing software seems to have completely just crashed. So yeah, it wasn't doing anything at all. Come on. By the way, I'm actually poking buttons like on a keyboard. I'm messing with my mini keyboard. Yeah, and by the way, Roscoe, I said, are you saying I lack variety? And then you said, yeah, variety. It's not cool, dude. I'm not hurt or anything. I'm just like saying how that could be miscommunicated. I can't remember the word. Yeah, you guys can't see. Again, it doesn't show all the windows for Wondershare for my editing, but it's doing this. See, this is what I see. It's all slightly darker, and it's doing that. Everything's slightly dark except for a little box in the middle of the thing that's just loading. So I have to do this 4 more times. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, 4 more times. Well, technically, 3 more times. And then I'll have to do this to a lesser extent 1 more time. Right, can you guys see that? Is that working? I'm looking at my preview and it's like, it's still got the old blank canvas there. There it is. Okay. Unlocking. Okay. So now we have to find the 15-minute mark, right? 15 minutes. Yeah, because we did the 20-minute mark before. Yes, 15-minute mark. Okay. Boop. What about here? Okay. So yeah, 15, 30, and then the 45. So everything before this one particular frame is going to be deleted. Oh, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like loading. Ooh. Right, do you think it's going to have a problem if I delete all of this, or is it going to be super smooth? Hit the button. I hit it already. Come on. Nope. Delete. Yay! Okay. Cut. And then right, so from this point onwards, right, okay. Okay, I set it to render. Come on. I know it could do it. I know it could do it. Why is this a problem? Why is this a problem? Anybody know? Like the other pick dumps are not this small, and it did it. It rendered it. Why is this one taking the cake? Okay. I think I might have to retire the pick dump idea. I think I might actually just have to retire it. I don't know. I don't know what's going wrong here. I don't understand. Um, yeah. Yeah, honestly, this is just this just bummed me out like a lot. I just had a fairly large conversation in my head, and I'm sorry about that being on stream, but yeah, there's a lot of dead air, I guess. I'm just mourning the the 2 months that I spent doing this. The spinny wheel thing's gone. What does that mean? The spinny wheel thing just disappeared from my computer screen. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? If I move my mouse, is it going to be bad? Yeah. Right, it's not doing anything anymore. It's not spinning or anything. It's not telling me giving me any notifications or error messages. It's just not working. It's not doing anything. Okie doke. Right, I'm going to open up the thing again. Task manager. It says it's doing something. It doesn't say it's crashed or anything. But on my end, it's just a black screen. On you guys' end, what it's streaming, it's streaming just the last frame they got. Nope. Now the screen is. And now it crashed. I'm going to keep the pick dump file. I'm going to put it in. It's archived, but I don't know what to suggest. I don't know what to do with it. Let's talk about something else. Let's end tonight on a not super sad note, I guess. Um, yeah. So I've been thinking about solutions for different kinds of computers for my new office, and I'm thinking basically. I know it's not my fault. I know. Yeah, I'm thinking about like different solutions for editing in the future. I'm thinking about basically getting a Mac. I'm thinking about basically getting a like a refurbished desktop Macs. One of the small ones, one of the really small ones. Um, but with like a lot of RAM or something, so that I can actually get the editing software to work in that. Because as far as I understand it, it's not kind of like the Mac editing software. What is it called? Like Supercut or something? I can't remember exactly, but yeah, like the like Super iMovie or something. I don't know. It's got it's well, it's isn't it supposed to be cheaper, or doesn't it already come with the computer? So yeah. Point is, I'm thinking about doing that for the the computer that I get for not when I'm not here, in my new studio. But it's just a thought. It's just a thought. Um, yeah, it kind of depends on like expenses and stuff. Otherwise, I'm literally just going to take this laptop with me. I'm just going to take it with me every time I leave this office. So yeah. Which would be like the super obvious solution, I guess, because that means that I don't have to like download extra software or anything like that. But if it's going to be a batch, if my editing, oh, if my editing software is going to be a bitch, basically, just for a picture slideshow, I don't know. I don't know. I might need to switch up. Problem is that new computers cost money. So yeah, and if I'm going to buy any new tech in the near future, it's going to be a new phone. So yeah. I think I'm done for the night. This has been a huge bummer for me. So yeah, even talking, even trying to talk about something positive is kind of making me bummed out. So yeah, I'm trying and I'm struggling, and I'm just gonna go. I think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who knows what I'll be doing next? I'm going to be doing a bunch of editing over the next couple of days, and I'm also going to be testing out and actually uploading stuff to this vid. When I get like an actual established account and link and everything, I will share it on my Discord. But yeah, other than that, that's all I'm going to be doing. Next time I do a live stream, we might even have the weekly topics back. So, like the banner might even scroll again and actually mean something. So yeah. However, also like StreamYard, I do not know how long my account is going to last on here, on account of I haven't renewed my plan. So at any point, like my name and all of the funky stuff with screen sharing and all of that stuff will disappear. Oh my god. Stop. Please. Just I'm actually tired. I'm not that tired. I'm just not frustrated, kind of I've given up. I'm done. Done for the day. Yeah. We'll see what I do in the next couple of days. We'll see. But yeah.